Have you ever felt invisible to someone you're into? It's like a sudden cloud of gloom descends, leaving you lost in a world of rejection. Those feelings of being left out, unsure, and powerless can really knock the wind out of you. However, don't let those tough emotions drag you down. Stoicism reminds us that we can always choose how we react. Instead of getting knocked down by rejection, see it as a chance to grow and show your true mettle. In today's video, we're diving into how to flip rejection on its head, making that special someone sit up and take notice of you. This isn't about playing games or putting others down. It's about tapping into your psychological savvy and resilience to capture attention and make an unforgettable impact. Join us as we learn how to transform rejection into a launchpad for success and boosted confidence. By the end of this video, you'll discover how to turn every setback into a step forward in your life and relationships. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to support us, and share your stories in the comments. Your insights could lift someone else up. Let's get this journey started. 1. Put her out of your mind. When a woman ignores you, a very effective Stoic practice is to simply put her out of your mind. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring your feelings or pretending that the situation doesn't affect you. Instead, it's about redirecting your focus toward things that truly matter and that you can control, like yourself and your own growth. Start by taking a moment to reassess your personal goals. What are you working toward? What achievements would make you feel proud? Writing these down and planning steps to achieve them can instantly shift your focus from what's bothering you to what's building you. Next, dive into new or existing hobbies. Whether it's picking up a guitar, joining a sports team, or getting into cooking, hobbies are not just distractions, they're investments in your happiness and skills, which is fundamental in Stoicism. Don't forget about the people who always have your back. Spending quality time with friends and family can reinforce your sense of belonging and support. These connections remind us that one person's neglect doesn't define our worth or our ability to be loved. Self-reflection is another key practice. Use this time to think about your virtues and how you can improve them. Are you as patient, kind, or courageous as you'd like to be? Stoicism teaches us that our character is the one thing we should continually work on and the main thing we can control. By shifting your focus in these ways, you embody the Stoic principle that external events, like being ignored, shouldn't disrupt our inner peace or happiness. 2. Don't react emotionally. Stoicism teaches us the value of controlling our reactions and maintaining our composure, no matter what's thrown our way. So, when you find yourself being ignored, perhaps the person is waiting to see how you'll respond. This is your chance to demonstrate strength of character and confidence, not just to her, but to yourself. If she's not responding to your messages or seems distant, it might feel like a personal slight. But remember, reacting emotionally could only escalate the situation or make you feel worse. Instead, try approaching calmly. A simple, "Hey, I've noticed you seem a bit distant. Is everything okay?" can go a long way. It shows that you're attentive and caring, but also grounded, without jumping to conclusions. If she continues to ignore you, keep your cool. This is where true Stoic principles shine. Stoics believe in focusing on what we can control, our own actions and attitudes. You can't control her behavior, but you can control how you respond. By staying calm and not showing frustration or anger, you are practicing Stoic endurance, preserving your inner peace against external disturbances. Moreover, use this opportunity to reflect on yourself. Engage in activities that enrich your life and bring you joy, regardless of her acknowledgement. This isn't just about showing her that you're strong and confident, it's about truly feeling that way. If the situation doesn't change, remember that Stoicism teaches us the dignity of letting go. Stepping back isn't a defeat. It's a strategic decision to invest your energy where it's appreciated. 3. Ignore her back. When a woman you're interested in decides to ignore you, your initial reaction might be to respond in kind. Ignore her back. This might seem odd at first, but it's rooted in showing respect for yourself and your values, which is a core principle of Stoicism. Let's say you send a text and don't get a reply, or the person suddenly changes the topic mid-conversation. It's tempting to push for their attention, but instead of following up, simply move forward on your own terms. This isn't about giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's about valuing your peace and not allowing someone's actions disrupt your tranquility. For example, if you're chatting in a group and she overlooks your comments, instead of seeking her attention, step back and engage with others who appreciate your contributions. This doesn't mean accepting disrespect. It's practicing stoic endurance by not being perturbed by external events. Do you find yourself being ignored in a public scenario? Excusing yourself and moving on can be empowering. You're demonstrating that your self-worth isn't dependent on how others treat you. This approach safeguards your self-respect and subtly conveys that you are someone who cannot be easily disregarded. Living with stoic dignity means finding strength in self-respect and serenity in the face of indifference. 4. Go out and have fun. Stoicism doesn't tell us to ignore our feelings, but rather to manage them by engaging in activities that improve our well-being. If a woman is ignoring you, rather than dwelling on it, why not shift your energy to something enjoyable? This could be as simple as watching a movie that makes you laugh, heading to the basketball court, or taking a peaceful walk in the park. These activities aren't just distractions. They're affirmations of your ability to create your own happiness, independent of others' actions or attention. Bringing friends into your plans can amplify the positive impact. Friends uplift your spirits, offer different perspectives, and remind you of your value through their companionship. Together, you can explore new places, try different activities, and make new memories, reinforcing stoic values of community and connection. If you're still feeling low, consider breaking your usual routine. Try a new restaurant, check out a live music event, or join a local meetup. These experiences do more than just take your mind off being ignored. They broaden your horizons, potentially leading to new friendships and opportunities. 5. Establish a social standing. One empowering way to deal with being ignored is to focus on building your social status. This isn't about seeking validation, but about growing your self-worth and presence in your community, aligning with stoic principles of self-improvement. First, invest in yourself physically and mentally. Regular workouts boost your health and self-esteem, making you feel confident and energetic. Picking up new hobbies or learning skills, like mastering a language or cooking exotic dishes, enriches your life and makes you more well-rounded. Professionally, focus on your career by acquiring new qualifications or taking on challenging projects. Volunteering is another powerful way to boost your social standing. It demonstrates empathy and a commitment to something greater than yourself, qualities that connect deeply with stoic values. Using social media to share your achievements, interests, and experiences also creates an image of someone active and engaged. By focusing on self-growth, you're cultivating a rich, active life that aligns with stoic principles, making you hard to ignore. 6. Isn't determined by others' acknowledgement, but by our own virtues and action. So when a woman ignores you, instead of retreating or feeling down, seize the opportunity to demonstrate your value. Show your intelligence, wit, and charm. It's not about proving something to her as much as it is about remaining true to your own character and excellence. For instance, if you're in a group setting and she brings up a topic you're knowledgeable about, jump into the discussion with confidence. Share your insights in a way that adds value to the conversation. This isn't just about showing off what you know. It's about contributing meaningfully, which is a core stoic value. Humor is another powerful tool. If she throws a sarcastic comment your way, responding with a clever and lighthearted retort can demonstrate your resilience and ability to handle social pressures without being perturbed. This reflects the Stoic ideal of not allowing external actions to disrupt your inner peace. Being a good listener is also a significant way to show your worth. If she's sharing something, pay close attention and engage with thoughtful comments or questions. This shows you value the conversation and respect her perspective, even if it feels like she's not extending the same courtesy to you. It's about embodying respect and dignity, fundamental Stoic virtues. By expressing these qualities, you're not just trying to get her attention. You're practicing Stoic principles of self-respect and integrity. It's about knowing your value and being willing to share it with others, regardless of how they initially responded to you. So, the next time you feel overlooked, Remember, your value doesn't diminish because of someone else's disregard. Keep showing up as your best self, and let your actions speak volumes about who you are. This way, you maintain your stoic composure and demonstrate that you're not someone who can be easily ignored. Number 7. End all communication. Cutting contact isn't about being spiteful or passive-aggressive. It's about respecting yourself and conserving your emotional energy. If you've reached out and haven't received a response, or if attempts to connect are consistently met with silence, it might be time to pull back. This means stopping the text, calls, and minimizing interactions. You see her in person, it's about taking a step back, not to manipulate or provoke a reaction, but to give yourself the peace you deserve. For instance, if you're used to sending her messages and she hasn't been responsive, don't continue to send more hoping for a different outcome. Similarly, if you call and she doesn't answer, resist the urge to keep calling. This isn't just about showing her that you won't tolerate being ignored. It's about showing yourself that you respect your own worth enough not to chase after someone who isn't reciprocating your effort. In social situations, if you find yourselves in the same circle, you don't have to go out of your way to interact with her. You can acknowledge her presence politely if necessary. Focus your attention elsewhere. Engage with friends and others who value your company. This isn't about avoiding her out of spite. It's about redirecting your energy to more positive interaction. The Stoic perspective here is powerful. We should not allow our inner peace to be disrupted by external behaviors we cannot control. By choosing to cut contact, you're practicing the Stoic discipline of detachment, not as a form of punishment or bitterness, but as an exercise in focusing on what enriches your life and maintains your tranquility. Remember, this approach is about maintaining your dignity and peace of mind. It's a form of self-care, ensuring that you're not continually hurt or distracted by someone's lack of engagement. Stay true to your values, focus on those who uplift you, and continue to live a life that you're proud of. This is the Stoic way, finding freedom and focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't. 8. Don't beg for her attention. According to Stoicism, our self-worth should never be dependent on someone else's attention or approval. So, if a woman is ignoring your messages, instead of sending more in the hope of getting a response, take a step back. Reflect on why you feel the need to seek her attention, and remind yourself of your own value and capability. Instead of multiple texts, you choose to respond, let it be from a place of strength and self-assurance. If she eventually texts you after a long silence, a response like, "No problem, I've been keeping busy with my own projects," shows that you're not just sitting around waiting for her. This communicates that your life is full and fulfilling, regardless of her involvement. Here's another idea. Focus on living your best life and let your actions speak for themselves. Engage in activities that you love, spend time with people who appreciate and energize you, and continue growing personally and professionally. When you focus on these positive aspects of your life, it naturally builds your confidence and demonstrates to others, including her, that you lead a vibrant and fulfilling life. By showing that you are content with or without her attention, you're embodying Stoic principle. You're showing resilience. You're not swayed by external circumstances, and you're valuing yourself. This isn't about making her feel like she's missing out in a spiteful way. It's about genuinely enjoying your life and finding satisfaction in your own pursuits. Remember, Stoicism doesn't encourage us to be unfeeling or to ignore our emotions. It teaches us to process them in healthy, constructive ways. Maintain your dignity, respect her decision to focus elsewhere, and continue investing in yourself. This approach doesn't just make you more attractive to others, it enriches your own life, which is the ultimate goal. 9. Disprove her beliefs. When she ignores you, perhaps because she has a misconception about who you are or what you can do, it's a prime opportunity to showcase your real self. Stoicism advises us not to be swayed by others' opinions, but to live according to our true nature and virtues. If a woman thinks you're not knowledgeable enough about a topic, for instance, find a natural way to share your insights and understanding when the topic comes up. This isn't about bragging or being pushy. It's about gently correcting misunderstandings through your actions and knowledge. If you're perceived as uninteresting, surprise her, and perhaps even yourself, by engaging in new activities or sharing stories about your experiences that reflect your uniqueness and depth. This could be anything from your latest adventure, a book that changed your perspective, or a hobby you're passionate about. Demonstrating your diverse interests and abilities can naturally shift her perception. Over time, however, it's crucial to remember that Stoicism also teaches us the value of detachment from external approval. If she continues to ignore you despite your efforts, it's important not to take it personally. This is easier said than done, but it's about focusing on your own growth and self-improvement rather than winning her approval or attention. Develop yourself for your own satisfaction and well-being, not merely to change someone's mind. For example, if you've tried to engage and share, but are still being ignored, redirect your energy towards personal goals and self-reflection. Work on aspects of your character you want to improve. Patience, resilience, or generosity. This focus on personal virtue is true to Stoic principles and ensures that regardless of her reaction, you are becoming a better version of yourself. In general, proving her wrong in a Stoic sense isn't about a dramatic reveal of your worth, but a quiet, persistent demonstration of your true self through your actions and choices. Remember, your value doesn't depend on her recognition, but on your ability to live truthfully and virtuously. Keep focusing on what makes you a good, capable, and interesting person, and let your life speak for itself. 10. Give her the silent treatment. Stoicism encourages us to reflect on our actions and choose responses that align with our principles, rather than reacting out of hurt or spite. So, if a woman ignores your messages and you're considering not responding to hers, think about what you hope to achieve with this silence. Is it to regain a sense of control, or to communicate that you feel disregarded? If you choose to delay your response, do so as a form of self-reflection, rather than punishment. For example, if she texts you after a period of silence, instead of rushing to reply or ignoring her out of retaliation, take some time to consider why she might have been silent and what you want from the interaction. This pause isn't just about making her wonder, but about giving yourself the space to respond thoughtfully when you do reply. Keeping it brief and polite, not as a game but as a reflection of your self-respect and intentionality, says something like, "Hi, I noticed you reached out. I've been focusing on some personal projects and taking time to reflect on our conversations. How have you been?" This approach shows you're composed and not desperate, but also open to meaningful interaction. The Stoic approach here isn't about suppressing your feelings or ignoring the situation. It's about managing your reactions in a way that upholds your dignity and respects the other person's potential reasons for their behavior. It's about demonstrating that you value yourself and will not engage in ways that compromise your peace. 11. Don't let her see you struggling. If a woman is ignoring you, recognize that her attention is not something you can command. The key here is to remain calm and continue with your life as usual. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but managing them wisely. For instance, if she ignores your text message or social interactions, keep your response light and composed. Show that you're unaffected on the surface, not because you don't feel the sting of rejection, but because you choose not to let it dictate your behavior or self-worth. You're still the confident, self-assured person you've always been. This isn't about pretending nothing happened. It's about not letting it visibly shake you. When you do interact with her, maintain politeness and respect. Being aggressive or confrontational won't help the situation. Conclusion: embracing Stoic resilience in the face of rejection. Rejection, especially from someone you're interested in, can be tough to handle. Yet Stoicism provides a powerful framework for turning these experiences into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By focusing on what you can control, staying composed, and engaging in activities that enrich your life, you build resilience and confidence that shine regardless of others' actions. Remember, rejection is not a measure of your worth, but a chance to reaffirm your values and inner strength. Redirect your attention, maintain your dignity, and invest in your personal development. Each step you take is a testament to your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. As you move forward, let Stoic principles guide you in transforming setbacks into opportunities for growth. Embrace the journey of self-discovery, knowing that your true value lies in your actions and inner fortitude. Keep striving, stay true to yourself, and let your actions reflect who you truly are.